trying to navigate this ship, I think we have a hell of a captain at the helm. Netanyahu is a very, very experienced leader with very good judgment. He is very prudent with the use of force. I think there was once one columnist called him a trigger-happy prime minister. That is ridiculous. In fact, people who have followed Israeli prime ministers historically know that he is the least trigger-happy prime minister that Israel has ever had. He is very cautious with the use of force, and when he uses it, he wants to use it wisely, and he wants to do it to ensure that he's doing something critical for Israel's security. He is now the second longest-serving prime minister in Israel's history, only after Ben-Gurion. And I believe, like Ben-Gurion, that when push comes to shove, he will take stands against all the pressure in the world. He will do what is necessary in order to protect Israel. Second thing is I'm pretty bullish about the prospects for strengthening cooperation with the United States. Support for Israel in the United States, you all can tell me this yourselves. I see polls that show that it's almost at record highs. That is true that you have an intensity of opposition, but don't confuse ever an intensity of opposition to a feeling that everybody is against us. It's simply not true. The bulk of the American people stand firmly with Israel. I think they identify with Israel. I think if you look historically, there was a big change after 9/11. I'm sure that after the bombing, the tragic bombing in Boston, I believe that people will identify more with Israel's struggle against terror, and I think we can maintain that support. I think there's strong bipartisan support in the United States for Israel. I think it's a critical asset for Israel that support remain bipartisan, and I believe there's been very important things that the President has done for Israel in these last 4 years, and I can tell you someone who's been inside. There is very good security cooperation, very good intelligence cooperation, and during the war, and at the end of the day, I have to tell you, the most important moment for an American president to support an Israeli prime minister and the state of Israel is during a war. And during that war, the president was superb. That's a fact. It's not spin, it's a fact. He was superb, which is more than I can say for many leaders around the world. They said one thing publicly, and they said something very different privately. Here, the support was there, and I hope that that level of support continues. And the last thing, and I'll end with this,